If I would have seen this in person on someone else, I would have been so sad for myself. Hello, darling. In today's video, we're going to be creating this makeup look. I bought some stuff from the Sephora sale and some things I wasn't expecting to pick up, but then I started researching and I picked up some stuff. So on my face right now, I have some new stuff and some old stuff, and I wanted to create this brown eye look. And the lips on my face, I have a new foundation, new concealer, and a new blush. So let's get to applying this makeup. Thank you for joining me. Starting off with lotion. And I already have lotion on, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Like I had some from before. I love the way this lotion smells. It's like herbally green. It's the one I always use, the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. So I'm trying the new Glossier foundation because I heard so many good things about it, and I actually got a sample and I tried it and it was like really good, but it didn't have my shade, so I went to the store and got myself matched for this, and this is what they gave me. I like that it has it's a yellow undertone. I like that. And I'll tell you the color in a second. It's medium 2 and it's the yellow undertone. And this brush is amazing. It's from Sephora number 64, and with the sale that's happening right now at Sephora, this brush is regularly $40, I believe. This brush from Sephora number 64, I love this brush. It's one of the best foundation brushes that I've ever tried. I am totally in love with it. Sephora has like 3 or 4 other foundation brushes. The bristles are like dense over here, but towards the top where you see the change of color and up, it gets thinner, and that allows the foundation to be spread so fast and effortlessly, and that's why I like it. And so I bought this one the last sale, and I noticed that this sale, they had it at $30, and then the 30% off. So this, I bought 2 more of these, one for my daughter and one for me, and they were like $21 each. Oh my god, when I saw that, I immediately bought 2, and I posted on my community page the sale, like the picture of this brush, so that you guys would know to pick it up, because like it's so good. I've used it so many times in my channel. It is amazing. Like for $21, a foundation, Sephora foundation brush, like that is amazing. So yeah, this is the perfect shade. Medium 2 is my shade. And also, in addition to, because that foundation, the sample that they sent me, it impressed me so much that I went to the store, got myself matched for it, and I also bought the concealer. And the concealer, I think it came out before the foundation, but I did not see this product, or like I never, actually I did see it somewhere, but I didn't pay attention to it because I thought it was a very it was like a light finish cover foundation, and this one as well. But when I tried the sample that I was sent by Sephora, I fell in love with it, and I wasn't expecting, I did not have my eye on this foundation for it. Okay, so this is the concealer, and the concealer is in the color Light 3. And this is what Sephora matched me with. I'm using the Sephora concealer brush in a number 57, and this one came in a set. I'm going to be using mostly Sephora brushes today and some Huda. Okay, I'm going to swatch this. Okay, that looks kind of light, but I do like a brightening concealer. Oh, it feels so light, like a moussey kind of feel. And I don't know though, because like I like a full cover concealer. So we'll see. Like that foundation, I already know I love, but the concealer I wasn't sure. But because the foundation was so impressive, I wanted to try the concealer as well. The shade is good. See the difference? And during the Sephora sale, I wasn't really planning to pick up anything, but then I was like, you know what, if I better look into the things that I like, because after, like, I might want it and then the sale will be over and I won't be able to get it. And I have not been buying many things. Like I bought things, but a lot of them were not good, so I had to return them. So my collection has not grown a lot, and that's why I was like, you know what, if there's some amazing products, or the ones that have gotten like some good reviews and I see them over and over from other people, then I'm gonna try them. So I'm gonna really go in and to see the potential of this product. I like how the Sephora machine matched me. This is a perfect color for me. It's 2 medium and this is 3 light. And I like how the concealer is lighter than the foundation. Like it's not like a, like this is the contrast that I like. A brightening eye. And I love that it's a yellow undertone. Both items are. This is perfect for like every day. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry. It's very dewy, like super, super dewy. So I don't know, most of the time if they're very moisturizing, the coverage is not good. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit and go into something else. Okay, my face right now feels very moisturizing. Like I have a heavy moisturizing cream on, which is perfect for the winter that we're getting into right now, because I need like very heavy moisturizing lotion under my foundation when it's winter. And with this I feel like I won't need as heavy, like I could still use this one. Okay, so I've got some stuff to show you. Let me see. But I want to set this. What am I gonna, I want to set it, but I want it to dry. Like I usually put the concealer on and I let it dry, and then I put like 4 other dots and then I set it. But this doesn't feel like it's gonna dry. Like this has to be set. This doesn't look like it's as bright or as covered. Like I still see a little darkness on this side. I think this side might be good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of this. I know this so far. I'm not already liking it more than I do my House Labs concealer. That was like my ultimate favorite concealer, because it's like medium to full cover, but it's not heavy, it's not drying. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the best setting powder, and I'm gonna like maybe bake a little bit because I feel like it requires it. I'm gonna push it in. Okay, let me see. For the eyes today, I have been inspired by the new Huda Beauty palette, Pretty Grunge. And I saw some swatches of it and saw it compared or swatched beside uh, Soft Glam. And there's a lot of similar shades as here. Like for example, this one is in there, that one, maybe that one as well, this one as well. So I'm gonna do like kind of like a brownish, pinkish, mauve look, but like a fall look with browns and stuff. So let's get to that. I'm using a shadow base, and this is the Base Pro by P. Louise. And this is the one I always use. It's the only one I have actually. I do have the MAC pot. Wipe off what's up. I'm gonna use, I think this is a concealer brush. It's a Sephora brand. And it's number 205, and it's a dual ended. I bought this on sale as well. I think it was like $17, and I believe it's a concealer brush, but you can also use it as a so I'm gonna, as a eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use this one right here, and it's called Dusty Rose, and this is very similar to one of the shades that Huda has. So that's the inspired vibe today. I don't know if I'm gonna get that palette, because after seeing somebody swatch this palette, Soft Glam and Pretty Grunge, I was like, oh my god, I have all of those shades already. But I'm curious about, this is like what, 10 years old now, guys? Like, it's been out for so long, and it's still, look at the pigmentation, look at like the quality is still amazing. So I'm gonna go very light. This is like a beautiful color. Like you could just do this all over your eye. Oh my god, let me know in the comment section what you guys got or will get from the Sephora sale. I got, everything I got was unexpected because I started doing research the like 2 days before, and I'm like, for the reason that I mentioned earlier, I just did not want to miss out on something that is good, and then the sale is over, and then I'm gonna be wanting it and have to pay full price. So I'm like, I better just try it now that I can get the sale price. And if I don't like it, then I mean, if it doesn't work for me, then I can return it, right? Sephora's policy is good with that. So this is such a beautiful color. Like, it's so, I hate purple colors, and I was thinking it was nice until I saw the purple undertone, and then I go, no, not okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the brown. I'm gonna use this brown, Cypress Umber. And I'm gonna go with this side of the brush. And I'm gonna go back in here. Like everything turns purple on me. So I'm just doing like a half circle over here. I'm bringing it up in the middle. Why is this looking purple to me? Maybe it's just, I see everything purple, because it's not purple at all. It's this it's this one right here. It could be because I have that purple under, Okay, let me see. Wipe that off. And I'm gonna put it. Ah, okay. Was I grabbing a different? No. Yeah, it now it looks more brown. So I can't drink coffee anymore. And so I have two coffee machines because I was like, no, I need. First, I bought a Breville, I believe it's like a big machine, and it's got a frother, um, thing and everything, and it grinds the coffee. It's fantastic. But then, it just started. It was just so much work. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna get those little ones from I forgot the name of it, but the ones you put the little pot on it, and but I didn't. I never use those pots. Like I'm not spending $40 on that little box with the little pots and have with different flavors. I'm like, mm-mm. I went to Amazon and I bought the reusable ones and I just put my coffee in there and it works perfectly. Because I hate things where there's refills. Because that's like a membership. So yeah, so I have those two machines. But now I can't drink coffee because I have a medical discovery. I've discovered a medical issue. Actually, my new doctor did. And it and like I feel like when I drink coffee now, I get like inflammation and like my stomach hurts. And I used to think it was because of milk, but then I read about it, um, and and I heard that coffee. I think I don't know, but I forgot what it was that was why coffee was. So if after you drink a coffee with milk and the nice coffee, you feel like inflammation or a little bit discomfort in your tummy, it could be the freaking coffee. I thought it was milk, like the dairy, lactose intolerant. I thought I was that. And so I did go from milk to soy milk or almond milk. I tried all of those and they didn't really help. Like it helped a little bit maybe, but like I don't know, like the inflammation and the little discomfort in my tummy kept coming back. And so and now I like through researching my medical issues, I found that I should stay away from coffee. So now I'm not drinking coffee. So now I'm like figuring out how to do like a tea because I haven't been drinking anything in the morning for like a few weeks after having coffee every morning for years and years. So um I had to figure something out because it's just like a habit now. You want to be drinking something hot in the morning. I'm gonna bring that same brown on the bottom here with that same brush in the same brown. Yeah, so second cup. I don't know if where you are there's second cup, but there used to be, well, there is some here, but and I used to get, I've tried London fogs, London fog tea, and I really liked it. So I'm like, you know what? I really enjoyed that. So I bought some like a box of Earl Grey tea, and then I have almond milk, vanilla almond milk, and I did it today. I drank one today. It was so delicious. So now I'm like, okay, good. I like life is gonna feel back to normal now, with my little drink in the morning. So this concealer, I don't think it's that good because I see a whole bunch of lines here. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so there we go. Can you see over here? The most is here, but like over here it just looks, it does not look as perfect as the Huda concealer. Especially here. I think this one may be okay, but it does not look as good as the Huda concealer looks. Okay, 5 hours later, I took it all off. It started bothering me because I was seeing purple and I wanted this brown. So I took it all off, put concealer back on, put the powder back on, and I cleaned my brush. Now I'm gonna go into Cypress Amber, that brown, and I'm gonna start with that first because I don't want, yeah, see, that's better. So this time I did not put the, because I want to see how, I think this is fine because I put the concealer and I set it. I think it's fine as well. Because I just want like a smoky brown, rich brown, you know, for fall and winter. So we're going for today. Yep, this is what I had in mind for today's look. So I'm just going around my eye wall. Beautiful saturation of this brown. This is the brown that I wanted to see. I did not want any purple. Oh my god, and Huda's new palette, it's got purple. It's got like 4 purples in it. Oh, every freaking palette has purple. Like if it has like a little tiny hint of purple, my skin will just make it all vibrant purple. Okay. Okay, now I have to be careful what I need to blend it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, also, that tea I was talking about, I went and made one. And I used the twigs because this is the only one I had. And so I just put one bag in here, and vanilla, almond milk, and water. Like the boiling water, put the tea bag in, and then the soy vanilla milk. And that's what it tastes awesome. But I mean, for a twig brand Earl Grey, it's fine. But the one I ordered from Amazon, I read the reviews, and like it's got so many good reviews, and it's like it's what it's sold in the UK, you know, the tea people over there. Second cup introduced me to London Fog, and I just loved it so much. Should I do rustic to like blend it out? I don't know. Or burnt orange. like, because I really want to keep it just purple. No, oh my god, not purple, not purple. Brown. Okay, I'm gonna go with rustic, I think, to blend it out. Then I'm gonna go in with this one for like the eyebrow area. Okay. With that same brush, and okay, yeah, I'm going to I'm just gonna dip. I'm not gonna clean the brush. I'm gonna dip into actually no, I'm gonna use it with this side and rustic. Let's see how that goes. And I'm gonna blend it out on an angle kind of, or like, and see how nicely it's blending. And I've only, oh, can you see it? Like it's blending so nice over here already, and I only stroked it like very lightly and very few times compared to Patrick Ta. That was really hard to blend. I'm going very gentle here because I don't want to get rid of the dark brown. Can you see that? The gradient? How, like, yeah, you can see it here. It's the gradient that I was able to do because I only pulled it up a little bit over here. Okay, I'm going to clean that off because in case there's too much of the brown, the dark brown, back into rustic. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Very nice. You see how that was easily blendable, and I was being very careful because I want the difference. I want you to see the difference between like the two colors. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into the other side and add whatever is in my brush. I want to intensify the brown. Now that it's fall, we're going into winter. The brown colors are good, you know, because we haven't used those for. Although brown is an all year color, but in the summer, I'm not so much into browns. But this time, it's like brown is so sultry, rich. So this here is like darker. I'm gonna go back into, now that I know that these two colors really go good together, I'm gonna go heavier on this. Okay, now I'm gonna mix more. Okay, Now I have to go over here with the lightest one. And I'm going to use this brush, Sephora brush, and it's the number 27. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, I did grab a lot. Just depositing it there. Okay, yeah, very nice. Now I'm gonna try it. Okay, first I'm gonna wipe with this because that's a very dark color, so gotta be a little careful. But it's coming down too much, so let me see if I can. I think I'm gonna go with this white here and put it right here. It's like a matte brown. It's a creamy, but it's light enough to go in here as a highlighting instead of putting a shimmer. I think I'm gonna go here with the brown as well because I want a lot of this brown. So another item that I discovered that has been talked about and has good reviews is a cream eyeshadow by Merit Beauty, and I'm like, okay, let me look into that. And I saw some reviews, and I want to try it, so I ordered it. You know, because I'm like, okay, this is getting so many good reviews, and it was not in my radar, and I don't want to find out later that this is like the most amazing product in the world, and I'm missed out, and now if I want it, I have to pay full price. So I'm like, let me just order it and like see what I think, see if it works for me. Okay, going back into, because I want this precise shades, I'm going very careful back and forth. And the first time I put this one, the transition shade, I was not sure how they were going to go together, or if how they look together, if I was going to like it, if it was like, if it was in my vision, like if it felt like that's the vibe I was going for. Because like, I mean, all these colors can go good together, right? But it's about what you're looking for in that particular minute. Because the next day or the next application, you can want something totally different. Because it's just about the art of creating. Playing with makeup, painting with makeup, or the art of makeup is probably cheaper than actual painting. Because if like painting was a hobby of mine, I would have to buy the canvas. And here I just use my face and I wash it, and so it's cheaper. this art hobby, this painting hobby is cheaper than picture painting, or you know, the ones where you have to buy the canvases and everything. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a good, because I wanted something. That's why I put this shirt on, because that's what I was feeling today. And guess what? Today I woke up at 5 in the morning, took a shower, washed my hair, put my rollers on, let it air dry like always, and I was going to film. I set it up, and then, girl, right now it's 9 at night, and I've been meaning to record since 5 in the morning. I started getting ready, and I was like, today I'm gonna record. I don't like, the time just like disappears. I'm gonna do eyeliner, and this pencil is from Sephora, and um this is waterproof. Just trying to get, so this is just a brown color. It's a dark brown. Oh, another thing I've been meaning to show you is this. I've talked about this like 2 times in my videos, but I kept forgetting to bring it to the table, like pulling it out from my drawer. So this, you know, I'm gonna wait for that to dry maybe. Okay, so this is the color Coconut, and it's from the Sephora brand, and it's a 24 hour waterproof. And yeah, it's sharpening thing. So, and this is so good for the eyes. Like, your eyes just look so bright. And this is also on sale. I actually bought some other of these pencils from Sephora because they were like $8, and then 30% on top of that. I got another brown one, more of a chocolate brown, like this chocolate brown, I believe. Because this other one looks kind of black, unless I grab the black, because I can't really see without my glasses. But what is this? A espresso. This is an espresso color. I'm gonna do my lips, and this is a Morphe, and this is in the color Sweet Tea, and it's a nice brown color. The issue with Morphe lip liners that they just rub off so easy. Sephora, the brand, has their gel pencils on sale. No, it's just 30% off. Sweet Tea. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with this one. This is number 74. I think it's Vanilla Cream from the Sephora line. You know what this is gonna look like, right? There we go, the espresso pencil again. And I'm gonna go over here, like outside. smudge it with the same brown with this thick big brush, the same one I use on top, because we want this to be a big smoky under eye as well. Much better with the under eye thing there. Okay, now I'm gonna go with coconut. Coconut is very creamy and vibrant, like the color comes through. So you do have to go soft because it's pigmented, which is awesome. Because so many other pencils you have to struggle. Look at the difference, how brightening this color is. There we go. It's a that's why I kept talking about it, because it's such a good pencil. And this looks really nice as well. Now I'm gonna go with the mascara in the bottom and try to cover this. This pencil will go on your lashes if you're not careful. That's why I was going very slow, because it's creamy and it's pigmented. Okay, there we go. Another thing that I started looking into and was afraid to miss out on the sale, Hourglass. And I had no plans of getting this, but I started looking at the shades and I'm like, you know what, like, because at first when I looked at it, okay, I was like, okay, the light shade is not going to be, this is the light shade, the Jellyfish. It's in the correct or in the original packaging, the Jellyfish. And I thought, okay, that's too light for me. But then I started looking at the shades and then thinking of how it could work for me, like how I could use it. And I was like, you know what? I don't have any of those colors. So here it is. A Sephora brush, number 56. And let's, oh, this looks orange, like, which is good, but I wasn't expecting that. Like, I like orange, but the reviews that I saw were like, oh, this is so neutral. It's beautiful. It works for me, for my skin shade. Like I could really contour with this. And this is supposed to be the light shade. That's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the blush. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, I like that pink. Oh, okay. I am going to turn off. Okay, let me see. Maybe you can see it there. Oh my god, this is a beautiful pink. And it's showing up on me. I thought it was not gonna show up. This is why, because I know Hourglass formula is the best in the market. So it was just about the shades, if I was gonna like them. Oh my god, those two colors. Let me see if I can reduce the light some more. I'm going to blend this out a little bit more. I was not expecting this. Okay, I try to put the lights down lower to see if you guys can see this. Yeah, now I think you can see it. That is a beautiful everyday color. Wow, I was not expecting that. Can you see the difference from here? Okay, I'm going to apply the other one on the other side. And this is the Huda brush. And this one looks more pink. Both of these blushes, they are different. This is cooler and this is warmer. Wow. And you know what? I just remembered. Sephora has sold out of this and the leopard palette. If I would have seen this in person on someone else, I would have been so sad for myself. So this one has a little bit of a satin and this one looks more matte. And I don't have any, actually I do have a pink from Hourglass, but it's not like this. Yeah. I don't know which one I like more. They both look super nice. Oh my god. It looks so sophisticated, and that is the beauty of Hourglass. Okay, so I'm gonna go in I think with this brush, this big brush, and I'm gonna do this setting one. Is there a difference? This one and that one. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. This is why I want it. This is the purpose. This is what I was gonna use this for. That light. Okay. And then also to set the face. Okay, I don't know what this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with this because this one looks more white. I don't know what that's gonna be about. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the sink. Okay, yeah, this one is lighter. Yeah, I don't like that one. I like to set the face. This one is nice. And some people were using this to put on top over here to brighten. This is such a beautiful, oh shit. My finger got stuck there. So I also bought another Sephora brush, the 87, and this is the highlighter brush. And this was also $21 Canadian. And I don't have a highlighting brush because I should just use anything. But now, what the? Okay, so the brush is now cleaned. And you know what? I thought it was going to be a lot more fluffy than this. I thought it was going to be thicker. And I thought it was going to just pick up too much product because I like to be very precise with my highlighter. But it's not. It's actually thin this way. Which is, I was not expecting this. Oh my god. Now I was not sure. I was like, okay, it's only $21. Either I get it now or not get it forever because it's probably not going to be on sale. It's so soft. It's probably not going to be on sale again because I was super shocked because these are the big ones. Like they have smaller ones like this and I would expect these to go on sale, but not these big ones. Like each of this was $21. So this is 87 and it's on sale right now. It's probably much cheaper in the US. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the highlighter here. Let me see. Oh yeah, it does. It has like a pink shift. Oh, okay. This is the third time that my finger gets cut, like right here, and it hurts. It's got a little hint of pink. I'm gonna go on this side. How do you use? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yeah. It goes on. Yeah, it works. This brush does work. I'm gonna see if I can do it over here. How is this gonna be like too much? Too thick? No, it's actually okay. That's beautiful. I was afraid that it was gonna be too light for me. Maybe this one is, I don't know, but over here it looks good. I I don't like it here. Like I don't, right now I think I'm feeling more of a matte blush. Hmm, it's nice. Okay, so I tried all all of them. The blush and the blushes and this impressive. Like I would use this for a contour. Okay, that looks beautiful. Another thing I picked up that's last year's sale was sold out. Peach. Nothing came out. Oh my god. Okay, you have to break that in. Let's see. I don't know if I like this. This is like coppery. For the summer would be nice. Hmm. I'm gonna put the lighter one over here. That's like a pink. It's pink just like the Hourglass, but the Hourglass is better. It's more vibrant. This is more dull. Oh, and it emphasizes texture and makes it dry and the pores. This one is not bad. But I prefer the Hourglass. It's reminding me of NARS, the face palette. It's got oranges too, because this just looks like a coppery color. I don't like this one. I think the Hourglass darker shade has something like this. Darling, this is the completed look. Thank you for joining me today. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this video, of this makeup. Did you pick up any of the things that I did? Are you planning to? Let me know. I'm going to be doing more looks with these products that I tried on today. And I hope to see you in the comment section. Thank you for joining me.